almost 9,000 damage, and we almost like one clip the Guardian, and the Guardian is dead. In this video, I have a really powerful build for you guys. So this build is gonna be the assault rifle build, and I will show the build for both human and ghoul. So if you are a human or ghoul, timestamp should be down below. Skip to the part that you want. But now let's talk about the weapon. So for the weapon, the perk point, legendary perk card, serum, and power armor, both human and ghoul will be the exact same one. So I'm gonna show it once, but the perk card will be different. So the perk card later for ghoul is gonna be different. So I will show it for ghoul as well. But first, let's start with the weapon. So this weapon is actually, like, I would say it's underrated. It's actually very, very good. So let's talk about everything that we need to know. So first start, Furious is absolute monster. For like every scenario, Furious is the best. Only like there is a small amount of cases that's Furious is not gonna be good. For example, for a cremator, Furious is not good. Two shot is the best. So there are some cases like that, but if not, the majority of the time Furious is the best. You get crazy amount of damage, you get additive damage, then you get multiplicative damage both at the same time. It's like crazy amount of damage. Like if we measure it, it's gonna be like around 200% additive damage, which is absolutely insane. And then second star, we have rapid. You can either go with rapid or you can go with damage while aiming. If you don't want to use as much as ammo, you can go with damage while aiming. But if you don't care about ammo a lot, I personally have lights of 5.56 and it is very cheap, so I have faster fire rate. And then third star, faster reload. We're not gonna be using this gun for that. We're gonna be using it in aiming because we're gonna do a ton of damage in aiming. So that's why we don't need less VAT. If we have less VAT, we're gonna do less damage because our AP will drop down. But with the faster reload, our AP will be higher, and then combined with the number cruncher perk card, that will give us high damage. Then fourth star, pinpointer. If you don't have the fourth star, you can do this build without any fourth star with absolutely no problem. But if you have pinpointer, pinpointer is really the best. And if you want other option, if you don't have pinpointer, bullies would be nice, or polished will be nice as well. And now for the receiver. So for the receiver, I'm not gonna be using prime receiver, as you can see, because prime receiver will give you like higher damage, but our fire rate will drop down. So this one, our fire rate will be like a little bit higher. The powerful receiver is really good because of the higher fire rate, and then the ammo is gonna be way cheaper for lots of people to make. And then for the barrel, we have stabilized long barrel. For the stock, we have stabilized stock. For the magazine, I'm not gonna be using drum magazine. This is most likely gonna be like the most popular one that lots of people will use it, but you do more damage using this piercing magazine because you get 25 ammo penetration, and the drum magazine is not by that a lot to say you're gonna get more bullet storm stack or anything. You're just gonna get 20 extra ammo, so it's really not worth using it. This one overall is better. You get more damage per shot. Your base damage, as you can see, will go up, and then on top of that you will get 25 armor penetration, which is really good. So the piercing magazine is the one. And then one of the reason this weapon is really good because you can have scope on it. So we're gonna be using the short scope, and if you are wondering why the scope is good on this gun, because combined with the smart shot perk card, this will give us 25% multiplicative damage, which is very, very good, and that will make this weapon really, really good in aiming. I will show you guys the perk card later. And then another factor that makes this weapon really good, we can have suppressor on this weapon, and this suppressor, if you have Mr. Sandman, this suppressor will give us 100% sneak damage, which is really, really good. Then for the power armor, I'll be using a full set of troubleshooter, lock, reflect. Third start for me is mixed, but if you want, you can use like doctors or you can use arms keepers, anything you want really. And then for the serums, we have adrenaline, birdbone, carnivore, eagle eye, herbivore, hard mentality, marsupial, scaly skin, and speed demon. And then for the perk point, before the perk card, we got 10 on strength, 15 on perception, 10 on endurance, 3 on charisma, 3 on intelligence, 10 on agility, and then 5 on luck. And for the legendary perk card, we got strength, luck, agility, and then intelligence, and follow through for more sneak damage. And I'm gonna show you guys how to make sure this sneak damage will proc 100% of the time. And then we got take one for the team. So take one for the team is very, very powerful. It will give you 40% multiplicative damage when somebody else is in your team, or you are in a team with like at least one person. That person doesn't have to come inside the raid. You can just join a random team and then join the raid, and then you will get the benefit of this perk card. And the benefit is actually a lot. When we are Ghoul, I will join a team. Right now I'm gonna do it solo with nobody on my team, but when we are a Ghoul, I'm gonna join a team with somebody else, so you're gonna see the difference in damage. And now for the perk card. So as you can see, I have Bulletstorm perk card. This perk card is definitely not necessary. I have it for a little bit of extra damage, but if you need point, definitely you can take off the Bulletstorm perk card and then the Lock and Load perk card. That will be 5 points. You can put it elsewhere and use it however you want if you need the point. If not, use it like mine. You will get some extra damage from the Bulletstorm, but it's not going to be a lot. We usually can get like 1 to 2 stack. If the quick hand perk card procs, then we can get like up to 4 stack, which is like really good amount of damage. And then the Smart Shot perk card. So this Smart Shot perk card over here gives us 25% weak spot damage, and this damage is multiplicative. And that's the reason we're going to be using the short scope, because with the short scope, this perk card will work. If you don't have scope, or if you have reflex sight or something like that, this perk card won't work. And this perk card is absolutely insane. So this is one of the reasons that makes this weapon very powerful. And then the suppressor is for this perk card right over here, Mr. Sandman. And then I have the corporate operative. The corporate operative will work even without suppressor, but the Mr. Sandman won't work. You need a suppressor for this one. Okay, so now I'm going to do the boss fight, but I want to mention that I'm not going to be using any type of consumable whatsoever. This build will be stronger with consumable, but even without consumable, it is very, very powerful. So you don't need consumable whatsoever, and we're gonna do it with no consumable on the human character and on the Ghoul character. So now over here, you want to just like stay on top of this pipe. Actually, I'm going to go over here since next update, the pipe will disappear. You just want to stay still here, take down the Guardian Shield by having Ricochet and then Reflect on your power armor. You don't need the Reflect on your power armor, but it will make it like way faster. Ricochet only will be a little bit slower, but you just want to stay here, take down the shield, and then after that I'm going to show you how to get the sneak damage. So let's just wait. Once the shield is down, I want to count to 2, then I'm going to crouch. I'm not going to crouch immediately, and do not shoot, otherwise the sneak damage won't proc. So let's wait. I'm going to 1, 2, I'll crouch, then I'll start hitting, and as you can see, I'm getting the sneak damage, and we are doing over 5,000 damage, which is absolutely insane. 5,600. Look at those damage. Really, really good. And this is like with nobody in my team. Make sure you're not gonna... Oh. I think I died. Okay, guys, so let's do the boss fight again. I died, but it's okay. That happens. What you have to do, since we are bloody, we have to make sure that we're not gonna die to the green ball. Once the green ball thing hits, you don't have to be bloody. If you are not bloody, you will still do 5,000 damage. If you are bloody, you will do like 5,600 to 700 damage. If you're not bloody, you will do like 5,000 damage. So you still do good amount of damage. You don't have to be bloody, but I want to do it while I'm bloody. So let's just stay here and do it again. And again, once the shield is down, I'm gonna stay still like for 2 seconds, count to 2 seconds, then I'm gonna crouch to make sure my sneak will proc 100%. So now I'm gonna count to 2. 1, 2, I'll crouch and start hitting the Guardian. So as you can see, we are doing 5,800, almost 900 damage. That is really good. Really good amount of damage. And the quick hand just proc. That is really nice. That is the green thing. So I wanna spam some sneak packs so I'm not gonna die. And the Guardian just died. I think we did like 6,000 damage at the end, right? And this is well, nobody is in our team, like we are completely solo. So all right, guys, so now I am the Ghoul. Like I said, the weapon, power armor, perk point, legendary perk card, and serum is exact same thing like the human. The only difference is gonna be the perk card. There's a little bit of change on the perk card. For example, on endurance we have glowing gut, on intelligence we have science monster, and then on luck we have faulty spots. So we had to take out some perk card to use these perk cards. And then instead of the quick hand, we have wild west hand, which is even better, works like better. So I'm gonna do same thing. I'll start the boss fight. I'll stay right over here. But right now, as you can see, I'm in a team. And as you can see, it's not even my team. I don't even know any of these players. You can just go like open over here, go to a random team. For example, this team or this team. I don't even know these guys. I joined them and I'm in the raid solo. But this will boost my damage a lot. So now let's just do the boss fight and let's see how much extra damage I'm gonna get. I just want to use Toxic Ghoul, and as the Ghoul, it's nice because you can use the Toxic Ghoul to stay alive. You don't need to use Steam Pack if you don't have lots of Steam Pack. But you're gonna do same thing. Once the Guardian Shield is down, I'll count like to 2 and then I'll start hitting him. For example, 1, 2. I'll crouch and start hitting. And as you can see, we are doing 8,000 damage. That is the difference being inside a team. Absolutely insane. Almost 9,000 damage. And we almost like one clip the Guardian. And the Guardian is dead. That was absolutely insane. We killed the Guardian really fast. And that extra damage just by being inside a team. Again, you don't have to know anybody. You don't have to have friends. They don't have to come inside the raid with you. I'm completely solo over here. And like I said, I don't know these guys. I don't even know who they are. I just joined the team, or you can join this team or any team available that on the map. Join them, come inside the raid. Spread card will give you lots of extra damage. Take one for the team right over here. And then with that, the strength in number will boost your mutation as well. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button and the subscribe button because that's gonna help the channel out a lot. And if you are playing Blue Protocol, make sure to subscribe to my second channel because I will be posting lots of crazy build for Blue Protocol as well. You guys have a wonderful day and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye bye.